Welcome to our channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe. Ruben Abati and his wife visited Wike to beg for bailout when he had issues with the EFCC. Who said this in the news today? Larry Olayinka, Senior Special Assistant to the Minister of Federal Capital Territory (FCT), Nyesom Wike, has claimed that Ruben Abati and his wife visited his principal when he had issues with the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC). Olayinka stated this on Friday during an appearance on Arise Television while reacting to Abati's submission on Wike's condemnation of those who allegedly helped him in the past. He accused the TV host of turning himself into a spokesman for Rotimi Amici. Olayinka alleged that Abati visited Wike to beg for a bailout when he had issues with the EFCC over money he got from Sambo Dasuki. Dasuki was a former national security advisor to ex-President Goodluck Jonathan. He said, "I was shocked to hear him turning himself to spokesperson of Rotimi Amici. And I want to also suggest that since he's now Amici's spokesperson, he should excuse himself from Arise TV and go and do his job properly. He should not be using a platform provided by respected Nigerians to ventilate his anger, his frustration, and his hatred for Wike, because it is obvious that he hates Wike. He said Wike is wicked. Yea, that Wike is rude. When he had issues with TFCC and he had to pay back the money he got from Dasuki, money from Dasuki loot, he himself and his wife knew the road to Wike's house to go and beg for a bailout, which he obviously got, and Wike was not rude that time. He has always come to this station to present himself as a moral police, and he will not one day tell us that at one point in his life he is a politician, a member of PDP. Well, these are war of words between the spokesperson of Mr. Nyesom Wike, the FCT minister, and also the TV anchor Arise TV, that's Mr. Ruben Abati, as a result of what is going on in the country. We remember that on Monday, Wike had a press meeting where issues concerning Nigerian politics, concerning himself and FCT were raised, and also that situation in Rivers State. When matters were raised as regards Amici, Wike specifically made some comments about him, saying that if not for him, the man wouldn't have become the governor in 2007. These are some of the statements that was made by Wike. And of course, Rotimi Amici eventually probably gave a rebuttal. But then this time around, it was between the spokesperson of Wike on the program on Arise TV where he was invited, and Ruben Abati, who happens to be a co-host of the program, asked to ask some questions from the spokesperson of Wike, that's Mr. Larry Olayinka, and because of what Mr. Wike has said earlier, Mr. Abati had to write that he is rude talking like that to his own boss. How did Amici became the boss of Wike? It was just that when Amici was the governor, Wike was made the chief of staff. So Amici made a statement that as at that time, he was to understudy, him. And Amici, had to be supervising Wike. That was why they had to put him to be the chief of staff at the State House. Not that he was offered the office of a commissioner and he turned it down. No. And also that the Amici also said it is only God, then Dr. Peter Odili, and then Nigerians that made him the governor in 2007. But Wike is insisting through his own media spokesperson that he happens to be the one that handed over the 2007 ticket even unto him, going straight to the State House. His belief is that if not for what Wike has done, because that time Amici had run out of the country, maybe because of threat to his life, who knows? But he wasn't within the country, and the speculation was that Amaechi had to sell one of his properties, maybe his home, in order to raise funds to prosecute Amaechi's matter. And at the end of the day, the mandate was delivered unto him, because then his name was omitted even in that election. Be it as it may, because of the fact that there's an altercation now, Amici is going to a coalition, is within APC but doing coalition with some other people, while Amici is within PDP and is pitching his tent with the president because he's currently working under him as the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. And as a result of that, a lot of feud had come up, racing on so many doors, because as far as Amaechi's agenda is concerned, Vice President Tinubu must be removed come 2027, and they are working tirelessly to make sure that this becomes a reality. But for a Wike, of course, he will want to make sure that as far as he is concerned, he will deliver Tinubu for 2027 again, and whatever gang up or coming together or any coalition will not work. Those are some of the things that escalated to the point that a journalist like Ruben Abati now picked some of the things Wike said as being rude, even if he's the one that God has used, as it were, to bring the man to power. But it's rude. You could remember also when Wike said that Amaechi, for his 60th birthday, had to call people on a topic called weaponization of poverty, and they spoke so much on it. I could remember that El Rufai spoke there that Nigeria is in the hand of bandits, and also Amaechi spoke vividly there that he told Tinubu that it's not going to work for him, and some other matters like that. And it was during that, colloquium, that event, that to mark the 60th birthday of Amaechi, that some of these statements came forth, that Wike had to reply Amaechi word for word as regard what he has said before against Wike, against Tinubu, and as regard what is going on in Rivers State. So Mr. Larry Olayinka had to tell, Mr. Ruben Abati to his face, and reminded him when he ran even to Wike's house, even to ask for help when he was going through the Dasuki saga, who stole money then. And then the president, Muhammadu Buhari, had to ask EFCC to quiz him and get Nigerians' money out of him. Where Mr. Ruben Abati happened to have collected some of the money even from the elsewhere embattled Dasuki then. So those are some of the things that raised us. And then Mr. Leo Laika is now sending a message that Abati should not turn himself to a moral police, like as if he was not once a politician, that he was, he was perfect. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.